And in terms of the making of website, it was very important that it should load in a minimum span of time and give the real-time monitoring data. That means that in the trading, that is the most important for a developer to understand that if you are presenting the data, you should be very accurate in terms of the data that is being fetching out. So here was the main concern for a developer. At that point of time, what we were discussing between the developers was that how we are going to present that thing and how we are going to make that much of responsiveness. So here comes the play of the React.js. And what does the React.js does is very, very important to understand. Why did I choose React.js was very important to understand also. In the next slide, you will be finding out that what were the objectives. I discussed the three main objectives that we defined. That first is the responsiveness of the site. Second is the trading bot. What is the trading bot? That we have to calculate the algorithm. On that basis of the algorithm, we will be building the site. And on that basis, we will be calculating at which point of time we have to take the trade and buy and sell the trade. That is not a human doing that. It is all about the timing. It is all about the 1 second timing. If you miss out 1 second in the trading, you are going to lose about 10 to 100 crores at least minimum. It is all about the investment that you are doing at that point of time, or at that point of time. So what was the basic thing that we have to define the objectives as well as the requirement? Because we have defined the requirements, so we have found out the solution also. So what was the solution? Was the React.js. React.js was the best framework that we found out, that because of the responsiveness that it is providing and because of the wireframing as well as the prototyping and the final design that is conducted out, that is the basic thing that React provided. The React DOM framework and the React DOM implementation, HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The agile development methodology for effective project management was also used, as well as the testing and debugging using the various tools and the techniques were also used. Now we will be mostly focusing upon the benefit of using React for the project. Why the sir? What? Sir, yeah sir, the three things. No sir. Developing the React.js website. The next was the implementation of Crypto.js, and that the third important was the implementation of the trading bot. And the fourth is at last is the implementation of the in the next slide, coming slide. So this is the website about the React.js that we implemented, and in the next slide you will be seeing the stock monitoring. This is the small you can see, and in the larger picture I will show. This is the real-time stock. We have faced the API, and in the 15 second it will be updating. In the 10 second we will update. It is about the timer that is required by the clients. And the one more important thing that we are conducting is that we have to implement for the 100 CS. They are coming to the site and they are as a consumer for us, because some client is having ITR filing and they are going to give 1500 rupees to a CA, and what we are giving a solution is that we are giving that ITR solution for only 500 rupees, because we are planning for the economy of scale. That is because we have 100 CS under us and we have the more client because of the reach of the website. So this is the solution that we have provided to our consumer. No sir, no yeah sir, जाने के बाद बना नहीं sir, yes 3 महीने. So this is the past performance of the, in this we have compared the past performance but the equity large cap.
Initially you told that it is income tax calculator.
Yeah at the last.
Now you are telling some different things.
Sir, all three things are there. All three things are there in the same website, because the main thing was the requirement.
What is your contribution?
Sir, three things. Sir, three requirement was there.
All three you have.
Yes sir.
All three. You
Yes sir. React.js, a tax calculator, and the trading bot.
So show me the calculator portion what you have.
Okay sir. So wait sir. So this was the calculator in the capital tax calculation. For that we have implemented.
Hello. How
Yes.
you have implemented? What is the?
Yes sir.
Why you say? Don't say that.
Sir, one moment, sir.
What is the technology? How you?
Yes sir. So cryptoscape.js for the tax calculation. Here we have defined the node and the ages for that. That we have defined the variables. As suppose if you are designing for a tax website, that if you are calculating the capital tax, so for that we have to calculate the expenses. For that